Nothing shows the relentless passage of time like a new internet historian upload. That's crazy. Let's learn about becoming fancy with the theater.
Brought to you by NordVPN.
Hi, NordVPN. Oh, wait, what about the react? What about it? But please wait 48 hours from the initial upload date before we upload into YouTube. Ah, I see. Well, I think it's been more than 48 hours.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Oh, what's wrong?
Look at you.
Oh!
Uncultured.
No!
Unsophisticated.
What the fuck?
Middle class.
No!
No, don't speak. You'll just make me throw up.
No!
I'd say cover up with this dinner jacket, but I'm afraid that you'd get your head stuck in the sleeve and asphyxiate.
No!
Listen, lowborn. Don't you
Whoa!
want to be
He just fucking called me a lowborn.
refined?
Refined.
To be
Refined.
fancy?
Oh.
Like moi?
A little bit, yeah.
That's French. I don't expect you to know what it means.
Oh, well, French
but I
is
have some
disgusting
good
anyway.
news. Before this financial year ends, I have decided to make a charitable deduction.
Oh.
It's you, champ.
Whoa, me?
For you see,
You can have premarital sex.
There's
Whoa.
virus.
Whoa.
I have made several videos.
Whoa, is that...
though,
Wait, can I
which
have the
will
video?
show you how to bluff your way to the inner circles.
Oh.
Undetected.
Oh, hey.
Yes. By the time the elites find out,
Neon Genesis Evangelion is psychological and intense.
it will be too late.
Oh, boy.
I get you in, you eat all the hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah. Let's get the hors
That's
d'oeuvres,
the
bro.
plan. And let's begin your instruction with theater.
Does anyone go to theater? Does anyone go to theaters? I've been to the opera a few times. I attend operas. I think I've only ever seen one opera performed, and it's Madama Butterfly. I've seen that twice. But you've seen Phantom of the Opera? Nice. Not a long time. I've also seen a stage play version of 1984.
A YouTube premium of Upper Society.
Oh.
And the first section?
Well, confess, I know you act in stage plays. Of course you go very often. I'm talking about the normal layman. The rest of us lowborns, all right? The rest of us lowborns.
Symphony. The first period of performance, that's called Baroque. From
Oh, I've also been to a few ballets on Broadway. I also saw Shrek the musical on Broadway too. I've seen that. I saw Swan Lake in ballet, and I saw on Broadway, and I also saw Shrek the musical. I saw Shrek the musical, baby, live. That's why it's always part of me, dude. Shrek the musical, I think, is peak for me.
1600 to 1750. This featured Bach and Vivaldi.
Mhm.
Now, there was also
I like
a guy
Vivaldi
named
more.
Giuseppe Tartini, and he was
Oh.
the best one of them all, because
Oh, you
one
think so?
evening he had a dream
Oh,
where the devil showed up
Oh.
and presented him with a deal.
okay. Get
The
famous.
devil would become his teacher and impart on him everything he knew about music.
How to drop the bass.
Once Tartini had learnt everything he could, he handed over his violin and asked the devil to play.
Whoa! Yo!
The devil played the greatest musical piece that Tartini had ever heard.
Did you dress up for Shrek on Ice like expensive dress? No, it was just Shrek the musical. And no, it was I was just dressed normally. Doom.
Tartini woke up with a gasp, and he tried to recreate what he had heard in the dream. And what he wrote down was his most famous piece, the best thing he had ever written.
I think he just had some of that good wine before bed.
And he said, "This is shite compared to the original. This is nothing better than a tribute." And that's where you get the Tenacious D song from.
Oh, really?
He named this piece The Devil's Trill. And he claimed that
There's no way that's how the Tenacious D song came. No way!
the difference between his version and the version in the dream was so great, that he would have smashed his violin and quit music forever had he not needed it for his job. Classical, 1750 to 1830. Mozart and Beethoven show up like da-da-da-da. Now, Beethoven was famously known for going deaf. Once that happened, everyone told him that he should just quit music forever.
But he didn't.
He just wouldn't hear it. Anyway,
LMAO.
there's so much I could say about these two. Romantic era. Now that's when everybody started kissing, and it's my favorite. Great piece. Mwah. You played wonderfully too. Mwah. We also enjoyed listening. Mwah. Mwah, 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 mwah. All you need to know about this one is Chopin and Berlioz. Berlioz, however,
Was it Chopin or Chopin? I thought it was Chopin, but I prefer Chopin.
was not getting any kisses.
Oh, he wasn't?
was relatablly, painfully single.
No.
Living alone in Paris.
Oh, in Paris,
City
bro.
of love.
Damn.
So here's how it started. He's there and he's in his early 20s and he is looking for a new GF. So one day he attends a Shakespearean play. And on stage he spots an actress and he immediately falls in love with her.
Oh my god.
He wrote her many notes confessing his love, but her DMs went unreplied.
Oh my god, they were closed, bro.
So he began writing a symphony about her. How can she ignore this? And also around this time he started smoking a lot of opium. But
Oh,
don't
hell
worry
yeah.
about that. Anyway, so he wrote this piece just for her. However, his DM still went unreplied.
Damn.
For several months he started to get quite disheartened.
Months. You held on to this?
Until he saw another girl.
Whoa.
So he immediately fell in love with her instead, and he said, you know what? I'm going to change that symphony I wrote, so now it's about this other lady, and not about that ugly one that I didn't like anyway.
Damn.
This time, happily, she reciprocated, and they
Let's go.
fell in love and
Oh
were
my
set
God.
to marry.
Did she die?
Suddenly. What the fuck? Phones
Hello?
haven't been
Excuse
invented
me?
yet. Yes, hello. I'm busy. Oh, Rome? To study?
Oh,
Absolutely.
okay.
I'll catch the first flight out. So Berlioz went to Rome to study music.
The Via Medici for
However,
2 years.
While he was away, he got some news.
Berlioz. I have to tell you something.
Is she pregnant?
Sacre bleu. Some other, more handsome musician
No!
swooped in and married his girl while he was in Rome, and they ran away together.
No!
Berlioz was furious.
Sacre
And he set
bleu!
his mind to solving the problem. I know what I'm going to do.
Symphony for Marie.
I'm gonna murder her.
Whoa!
And her lover. And her mom.
And her mom.
And then I'm gonna do a self-murder.
Oh.
Alright, so this gets pretty elaborate. His idea is to dress up as a
Not a joke, this is really his plan as described in his memoirs. He would affectionately name the former mother-in-law to be the hippopotamus. He despised her especially because he believed he had set up the whole marry while away plan motivated to prevent Camille from marrying Berlioz because he was poor. He was poor.
housemaid. He has bought both poison and 2 guns. Now,
Whoa.
he is going to sneak into the house of his ex-fiancée, and there she and her mother will be sipping tea, which he has already poisoned. Then he will pull off the clothing and reveal himself. Blam, blam, sad overture. So, he heads back home
What
to
anime
Paris
is that from?
to do it. But while on his travels there, takes quite a while, he has to change carriages. And when he does that,
Did he forget his shit?
leaves the guns in one of the little cubbies. So he's lost all his weapons. What is he going to do now?
Buy more.
Well, his next leg on the stop is Genoa. And he decides, you know what? Let's just skip the murder and go straight to the finale. So he stops off in the port city of Genoa. And he's there at the side.
Oh
of the entry.
my god!
He pauses for a moment, then he throws himself in. Now, some people see this whole thing happen, and they think he's had an accident, so they run in to try
Oh
to
my
save
God.
him. They pull him to the shore. He lived. So
Damn
he has
it.
now reached his lowest point.
He's so
He
sad.
dejectedly continues home. He gets back to Paris, and he wallows around, feeling pretty sorry for himself.
Did you at
But he
least finish your
decides-
studies?
You know what? I may as well do what I do best in times of trouble. smoke a lot of opium.
Yeah!
And while I do that, I shall write a symphony.
Yay!
Although I ain't gonna name it after that hoe who stole my heart. And so he went back to work. But here's the
As
thing.
one does.
It was the greatest piece he had ever written. And it
It was called Symphony Fantastique. It is the piece currently playing. Oh.
premiered to a huge crowd. And you know what? It was a smash hit. #1 on iTunes.
Whoa! They beat BTS on the charts.
Then, and here's a bloody plot twist. Remember the first girl?
Harriet?
Well, she attended that concert and she realized that Berlioz was a genius.
Also, she was getting older and her career was circling the drain.
And then she wrote a letter to your boy saying how good your bloody symphony was, and sorry about not replying, I just put my phone down and got super busy or whatever. By the way, I love you. And so Berlioz goes, well, I love you too. And a year later, they were married.
Oh my god.
That's a beautiful moral of the story. See, fellas, don't jump in the Mediterranean.
It can always get better.
A few years later, they got divorced.
Oh.
Because weirdly, he cheated on his wife with the housemaid.
What?
Not that one, a different one. But then he married that housemaid. Hooray.
What a jerk.
But then when he died later on, for some reason, he gets buried with both of them.
Oh.
Kind of strange. But moving on to the Impressionist musician.
What a freak.
Now that's Claude
Debussy.
The what now?
Debussy.
Claude the what?
Bussy.
You know what? You'd better go to ad time.
Oh.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Nord Stream.
Oh, hey.
Today we're playing Assassin's Creed 3.
Holy shit, I love
come on,
Connor.
chat. Hey, oh, everyone's spamming Nord in the chat.
Holy shit, I love Connor.
Whoa, a new follower.
Whoa,
Hey,
Fortnite.
welcome to the Dream Team Sub Cream. Thank you so much for great to see. Oh, unfollowed.
Oh.
Sorry, guys.
Oh my god,
the cleaners
Fallout.
are here. Sorry, just ignore the mess.
Oh, the
I
maids.
haven't cleaned up these bottles yet.
Is this
no,
an
it's
XQC
just
reference?
tea. It's just tea. I stream for 10 hours a day. And it's like the algorithm is against me or something. How come everyone is watching Asmon's stream? And I'm not getting any new followers. I'm playing the games. What more do you want me to do? Just a quick word from the sponsor, NordVPN.
Yay,
is the
Nord!
VPN that you can trust. So go to nordvpn.com/internet
Do you think they can't see him because he's got his VPN on?
historian for a huge deal on a 2-year plan plus 4 bonus months for free plus a 30-day money-back guarantee.
Yay!
My God.
my
Today
God, what a
we are
deal.
going to be watching the new Snow White movie. I love the intro. Oh, I love seeing that Disney logo. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Guys, I'm just gonna get up and get some food. I'll be back.
Oh my
I'll be
god,
back
this is
in a minute.
XQC, bro.
What the f? Who reported my stream?
Sorry,
Hello,
man.
my Nordlings. Welcome back to the stream. Can we get some ends in the chat, guys? No, not like that. Mods. Welcome back to the
We're doing ASMR?
stream.
Oh my god.
For NordVPN.
Oh, okay.
Today I'm going to be drinking a can of Coke.
Okay.
I say the word Nord.
Ugh.
Nord. Hey, thank you for the tier 3 sub. With
pink.
NordVPN, I can be outside my house,
Kong.
Jack's Film's house,
Hey, wait a minute.
Samito's house, Ordinary Things house. Just like that. Welcome back to the hot tub stream.
Whoa.
What do you guys mean? How many hot dogs can I put in my mouth?
Whoa.
What? I'll just... Oh my god, $5,000 donation. Thank you so
Joking, my
much.
VP.
You guys are such good friends. Streaming's not for me. I'd rather go to nordvpn.com/internet historian to get a huge deal on
You
a
really
2-year plan
speedran
plus 4 months
the streaming
for
career.
free. Ad over.
Okay. Netflix. Oh boy, what are we watching?
Netflix, are you?
Yeah. Where is he? Ah!
All tucked in with a 3-hour essay on Good Game Good, and here's why.
Fallout New Vegas is actually the only based Bethesda game.
Turn that off.
Oh.
I've got something
Get away
for
from
you
me, you're
much
so scary.
less enjoyable and far more expensive. We're
When's my bathtub stream? Dog, what the hell?
going to the theater.
The theater.
Theater. From the
Theater.
ancient Greek, theatron.
Ooh.
The most dramatic of the Transformers.
It was.
It means a place for viewing. Here's a Roman theatre. They were quite simple back then. You have the stage, the auditorium, and the vomitorium.
Oh.
Now, for a very long time, people thought that the vomitorium was a place where the Romans would gorge themselves, where they would eat so much that
Wait,
they
it's
would
an actual real
throw up
place?
and then gorge themselves again because they were so decadent and or bulimic. But it comes from the word vomere, which means to spew forth, because that's where people go in and out. So vomitorium is just a dramatic way of saying the entrance. Now, if you skip forward to the 1800s, things are getting a lot more modernized. But they still didn't have electric. So they had what's called the limelight. And that's why they say, to be in the limelight, to be the star of the show. What they would do was take a piece of quicklime and heat it up super, super hot, which will naturally glow very bright. They would then take reflective mirrors and lenses to focus the beam, and they would use that as an early form of the spotlight.
Oh, that's really cool.
The limelight is not because it's green, but because it's made from quicklime. In the modern day, things are a lot more advanced, and they can do all sorts of cool shit with like lasers going into your eyeballs and all sorts of stuff. All sorts of cool shit with
Is this the set for Madama Butterfly?
like lasers going into your
That kind of looked like
eyeballs
it.
and all sorts of stuff. But it's not just the tech that's had an upgrade, it's the architecture as well. In Elizabethan times, they had the yard, and you could get in here for about a penny apiece. And this is where all the poor people stood to watch the shows. It's like when you go to Oppenheimer and you end up with the worst seats in the IMAX
Oh my
theater,
God.
right? But thankfully, in modern times, we have fixed that problem. We kicked out all the poor people and we sunk the floor down low and put in an orchestra.
Yay!
Now, these things are usually 6 to 12 feet deep, so they're not obstructing the audience's view. But having a giant hole at the end of a stage
is she
is
gonna
quite
fall?
dangerous.
Oh, God!
So usually they put a big net there as
Oh,
well.
yay.
And yet, a lot of people still get pitted.
Oh, God.
Like a lot of people.
It's
In
too bright, they
2011,
can't look down.
During a production of The Sound of Music, one of the lead actresses fell into the orchestra pit and was left paralyzed from the waist down. In 2009, a conductor, not a superconductor, just a regular one, fell 14 feet into the dark pit
14?
and broke 9 vertebrae
Jesus
and 1 ankle.
The conductor made a recovery. The girl in the
He
Sound of
fell
Music did
on his
not.
pointy conducting thing.
Oh, my
At the
God.
Bolshoi Theatre, a violinist died.
Wait, you lost your front tooth from falling in the pit? Confess, just look down. No. No, confess. What the hell? Stay on the stage.
Died from his injuries after falling into the pit. This theatre is prone to all sorts of accidents, by the way. It's kind of cursed.
Oh.
But performers and musicians aren't the only ones falling into the pit.
Stage
In
crew?
1988, an 82-year-old man fell from his balcony box seating
What the
all the
hell?
way down into the pit during a performance of Macbeth. He died.
During Macbeth?
Very spooky. Even already dead people are getting pitted. In 2016, a man sprinkled his friend's ashes into the orchestra
hell?
pit
Why
at
would you
the
do
Met
that?
Theatre. This happened during the intermission, and it was a sort of tribute to a mentor of his. But of course, people went, "What the hell are you doing?" And he goes, "Oh, I don't know." And he flees the scene.
What the fuck?
Everyone's coughing and sneezing up dead guy, and people think, is this anthrax? What is this? So they call in the anti-terrorism police, and the whole show is cancelled for the rest of the evening.
He was not charged and wrote an open letter of apology.
A quick intermission.
Okay.
Or is
Nice.
it?
Oh.
Ooh,
No, my God!
TTD, I am the trap master.
What are you doing to me?
Not like that. Do not ask me to reveal my secrets, woman. I
Oh.
have dedicated my life to the mysteries of the theater.
Oh.
The theater. She has so many enigmatic traps.
Oh.
Let us start with the most simple
You got hot
yet
dogs?
devious. The wall trap. It allows the actor to walk directly into the set piece. Where did he go? Nobody
Into the wall.
knows. Cast your eyes over here to the genie trap.
Ooh.
Now the victim stands on this dumbwaiter, and a counterweight launches their hapless body up onto the stage.
Gundam style.
In the olden days, this circle of flaps would sometimes go on top, and then...
Oh, there was a note about the...
In the olden days, this circle of...
There's a real standardization problem with the traps. When this covering is added, the whole apparatus is somewhat named the Star Trap, but the trap itself is actually just the Genie Trap with a new covering. Spring lift.
Flaps would sometimes go on top, and then that would make the whole thing just one way. Now, back when they made this thing, they didn't have hydraulics. So instead, they'd have like 6 stagehands pulling as fast as they could. And sometimes it would go totally wonky, or it wouldn't open properly, or they'd only get about halfway through. Oh, well, I guess that's it. There's only 2.
Oh.
Wrong! This is the vampire trap. And if I want to come back up again...
It's for me!
This is called the sunroof trap.
Oh.
Very cool. Watch out for the closing doors on this one.
Oh.
It managed to trap Spider-Man's foot back into production in 2013. Me and the Green Goblin, we collabed on this one. All right, there's one more. The ghost glide.
I like the ghost glide.
What you do is stand on this slidey bit, and it ascends diagonally, which makes it look like he's coming out of the ground. But the ladies are there yawning, they're going, ooh, short ghost. But then...
It gets taller.
5 foot, 5 foot 1, 5 foot 2. All the ladies are turning their heads now. 5 foot 3, 5 foot 4, 5 foot 5.
Wow.
The ladies are loving it. Now, I bet you're wondering, what happens to the actors when they go down these traps? Are they dead and
get murdered.
gone forever? Yes, sometimes.
Oh.
In 1888, Frederick Federici was playing the role of Mephistopheles in Faust at the Princess Theatre in Melbourne. As he descended the trap at the end of the play, goodbye, everybody, goodbye. He had a heart attack and died. Never seen again.
Holy shit.
So as you can imagine, with this many deaths, the theatre has become a highly haunted place. Oh, yes. In fact, sometimes you can put your ear right up to the wall and you can hear 2 male ghosts wrestling. Can't fake that. Another ghost hole. Don't look inside. I did once. Almost went blind. That's why I wear the mask.
That's
anyway,
what the mask
because of all
is.
the ghosts, the theatres do whatever they can to keep the spirits happy. See this? It's called a ghost light.
Ooh.
When everything is closed, it is kept on always. Kept on for the ghosts, so that they don't, bump their shins in the dark or whatever.
You gotta see.
At the Palace Theatre in London, there has been some ghostly activity.
It seems to be a bit of a hotspot for ghostly activities.
And that's why they always keep 2 empty seats at the back, so that the ghosts may sit there and watch the show.
So
I want to sit in the ghost seat.
We traditionally kept a couple of seats off sale for the ghosts. However, Harry Potter is so popular that we sell those seats now.
Oh. Also, most theatres close for 1 day per week. And on those days, the ghosts are left to perform for each other in their own shows.
Look at them go.
Like, we think.
Look at them
I was
go.
worried about my own vagina.
Oh.
Oh, finally, the vagina monologues.
Yay!
You know, I wasn't always part of the elite. In fact,
His fucking suit has a clip in the back to make him skintier.
from a very young age, I grew up in an orphanage.
No.
No,
Baby in a basket.
Rent in that building was just really cheap.
Oh.
But my parents showed me no affection.
Oh.
And as soon as they could, they sent me off to boarding school.
No. You were all
but
maggots.
boards were always their passion.
Mahogany.
Not mine. I tried to run away, but they caught me. And boy, did they throw the book at me. Alas, I did not dodge in time.
No. They
I
got
spent the
him.
next few years in a coma.
Whoa.
A Native American town, Pueblo, Acoma.
Okay.
And the people there taught me how to read American.
Okay.
They also had a local library.
Hell yeah.
And I spent my days buried in books, learning as much as I could about the arts.
Ninja. From one of the leading Fortnite players in the world comes your game plan for outclassing the rest at playing video games. Video games come and go, but ninjas' lessons are timeless. Pay attention to them and you'll find that you're never really starting over when the next big game launches. Who knows, you may even beat him one day. As he says, that's up to you. Let's get that dub.
And once someone noticed me buried under those books and they rescued me. I knew I wanted to teach default character presets like yourselves.
Oh, thank you.
All about Shakespeare.
Ooh, I love Shakespeare.
Editor's note.
I think one of my favorite Shakespeare plays has gotta be, I do really like Macbeth. I also like, I don't remember the name of it. Fuck. It's the one with Iago in it as the villain. Is it Macbeth? It might be Macbeth. No, Hamlet. I mean, Hamlet's good, but like Hamlet didn't really. Big fan of the Tempest. Tempest is good. The Parrot. It's the one with the guy who makes a lot of sex. I mean, that's not very specific that there's a lot of sex jokes, but like it's Shakespeare after all. But I don't know. I liked Iago. It's the one where the climax of the play is when the lady drops her handkerchief.
I started Googling Shakespeare and I got kind of distracted, so I don't know. Here's a WAV file. You can do something with this. Put him in like a classroom or something.
Oh, okay, okay.
All right.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Everybody, I am your new teacher. You are a bunch of troubled inner city youths. All you know is shoot gun, fail test, and crime. But I'm here to teach you that actually books and reading and stuff are actually pretty epic.
Wow, he's gonna teach me that books are pretty epic. Hold on. Hold on, I'll actually just like... It was Othello! Fuck, it was Othello. Othello's my favorite.
After all. Now, the earliest known written language is what, Mr. Single Parent Household?
What the hell?
I don't know, teach, but you're never gonna get through to me.
What the hell?
Oh, really? Well, what if I go back in time?
Back in time.
Back in time. In the long ago, very few could read. But to be
the
fair,
Epic of Gilgamesh.
most of the written languages were kinda shit. This is cuneiform, the very first written language.
Are we talking
and
about
it has
Gilgamesh?
far too much punctuation. Then eventually came along the Egyptians.
I guess we're not.
And they invented emojis.
Yeah.
But they would call them hieroglyphs. Anyway, the typical written thing
Translate this into hieroglyphs. Your sandy vagina has a 7-year itch.
would go like this. Message for you, sir. Big bird, man
He did not skill Gilgamesh because it's ass, because it's not a theater. Gilgamesh isn't performed. Gilgamesh is just a tale that you read.
with stick. Man sitting, circle.
Ooh.
Oh, more bills.
Damn.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Eventually that became quite annoying, so the Phoenicians, who were a kind of Lebanese, very progressive, especially for those days. Now they came up with a better idea. They started going, hey, that sounds a bit like an A. Buh. That sounds a bit like a B. Kuh. And so on and so on, until we had a proto-form of the alphabet. Now, the Greeks thought that was pretty neato, but they said, let's come up with an even better version with 22 letters, and soon that will be like English.
Wow.
Oral history. Greeks, more like geeks. Got 'em.
Geeks.
Oh, yeah? Well, let me tell you about something highly relatable. Of the surviving Greek works, the greatest hits were the Iliad and the Odyssey.
We don't worry about the Aeneid. But don't worry. I love the Odyssey, bro. I actually really like the Odyssey. I read the Odyssey for fun.
Now, because most people couldn't read,
Yeah,
this
you,
stuff wasn't written down for a very long time. And instead, it was memorized and performed. And when they performed it, they used one of these, a lyre.
Yay,
Now,
bars.
this was great for conveying tone, right? So here's a soft bit, doo-doo-doo, but then this is a big dramatic bit. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Whoa.
Now, the Iliad starts with this guy, Menelaus.
You like the Iliad more than the Odyssey? I don't know. I think because I read the Odyssey first, so I ended up liking Odyssey more than Iliad. A liar?
King of Sparta. And he has a wife, Helen. And she is a very fine lady.
Not the
And then the Prince of Troy shows up. His name is Paris. And he goes, damn, shorty, awooga, awooga.
Uh-huh.
Hey, that's what he'd say, right? And he and his boys abduct her and took her all the way back to his crib in Troy. Now this makes Menelaus quite miffed.
Hey, hold on there, Buster.
He declares a turf war, but he can't win it alone, so he calls on his homies.
Yeah, what's up,
Odysseus,
bro?
king of Ithaca.
Odysseus.
And Achilles, the best drive-by shooter of all time.
Is that...
But Achilles is not in the mood to fight, so
Achilles won a beautiful maiden as a war prize, but Agamemnon, king of Mycenae, took the maiden for himself. Achilles felt so dishonored by the whole thing, he refused to help in the Trojan War. Other versions include him being prevented from bad touching a particular woman of low nobility. I like to read the Song of Achilles, which is my favorite Achilles fanfic.
the whole of the Iliad is basically spent trying to convince this guy to get involved.
Please?
No.
Please?
No.
Eventually, they win the turf war by being very sneaky. They make a giant horse, which is the symbol of Troy, and they leave it at the front gate. That's their way of saying, "Oh, I guess you win. We're walking away now." And meanwhile,
Here's your
thousands of soldiers
horse.
go off and hide in some bushes. Now, the Trojans are very suspicious, but they can see that the Greek ships are actually sailing away into the horizon. So they know, oh, it must be real, must be real. We've won the many years' war.
Yay!
But actually, there's almost no one on those ships, and there's a surprise inside the horse.
This is a surprise
Later
tool that will
night,
help us later.
When everyone's asleep, boiling hot tzatziki everywhere. And also some soldiers wearing thermal protection. They get out and they open the gates, and then everyone comes out of the bushes, running into the city.
Troy
to
is
kill
ours!
Everybody. After they win the war, Odysseus heads back home to Ithaca. However, on his way, he starts making beef with Poseidon,
Yeah.
god of the sea. And Poseidon is mad at the disrespect, so he sends Odysseus on a long-ass detour, and that detour is the story of the Odyssey. Pretty epic, right, kids?
Yeah! You guys don't understand how
Teach,
based it is.
That's fire. I'm starting to come around. That Odysseus guy is literally me. Yeah, I'm gonna try that horse trick on my ops.
Did they not get them drunk too? I think so. I think there's several versions though, question mark, but I'm not quite sure. I think they just went off to party and chill and leave the horse unattended.
Homer from Homer's Odyssey is not a character in the story. He's the guy who tells the story, and then people wrote it down. Now, moving chronologically to the next big one, you've got the Bible.
The
And for all
Bible.
practical purposes, this was basically an oral tradition too. Most people were illiterate by this point, and the Bible was written in Latin.
Oh, we're gonna
and
talk
pretty
about the
much only
Gutenberg
the
press?
clergy knew Latin, so they would be the one to recite it to people.
It says that the cute lady at the front should go on a date with me, please. Listen, the rules are the rules. I didn't say it, the book did.
There was a translated version
Holy
into
shit.
English, the Wycliffe's Bible, and you better believe that thing was a threat to the order. So they made that illegal to own.
What?
And if you were found with an unlicensed copy, the punishment would be death.
Oh my god. You
So
can't
it
read the
remained.
Bible,
The
bro.
Bible was read to the people. Now, by the 1300s came Chaucer, who wrote the Canterbury Tales, and that was a pretty big deal.
Get this book now.
I should read the
Because it's
Canterbury
one
Tales.
of the first significant works written in Middle English. It describes a bunch of people making a pilgrimage from Southwark
Oh.
to Canterbury, which is here to here, which was the longest journey anyone had ever made in the 1300s.
It's
Now, it's a
not
whole
true.
series of stories, and most of them can be boiled down to, how come if everyone
Wait, I've read a few of them actually. I think I read a few of them. I don't remember them. I should reread them though. I read them in high school.
is on a pilgrimage, you're also focused on material stuff? Oh, hypocrites much? Dong. It's now the 1600s, and they've updated all the textbooks from Middle English to regular. In
Yay.
1601, King James I said, all right, you know what? Let's everyone have a copy of the Bible they can read. Let's do a King James Bible. I won't feature in it, but I'd love to be in the title. And he commissioned a committee of scholars to rewrite the thing in English, God's
English.
language.
Now I can't speak Spanish or anything.
It took 8 years. And that brings us to Shakespeare.
Whoa.
And he's a huge deal. Oh,
I
look,
love Shakespeare.
We're out of time.
Bye.
but sir, we're supposed to do penis inspection day today.
Whoa.
No, there's no time. Roll the end card.
Okay.
The end. All right, that's the lesson. You watched the whole video.
Oh, thank you.
Or at least you had it on in the background while you scrolled your phone.
Well, no, I'm here,
And
buddy.
I couldn't be prouder of you. There's just one more quick thing I want to tell you about.
You're proud of me? Thank you, Dad.
Theater props. For example, this gun.
Whoa.
Now, the thing... Oh,
Oh,
look who it
hey.
is.
Hey, Abraham Lincoln.
I know what you're
Sir,
thinking, but it's just an
I'm about to
actor.
blow your mind.
We all know that the real Lincoln is dead. You know, when he fell asleep on the tracks of the Underground Railroad.
Huh?
Anyway.
What?
This thing is super realistic. Although the trigger is a little loose.
It was you!
Bro. Oh, I can't believe you did that. But I won't tell anyone.
I did it?
In fact, good news. I'm going to make you my little protege.
Oh, okay.
And I will be your protojo.
Is that the word?
And I got so many more lessons to teach.
What else are you going to teach me?
Still here, huh? Yes, just a little cleaning.
Do you need some help cleaning?
More good news. Next video is almost done. It'll be on incognito mode, and it's about the arts. And the next main channel video is also nearly done. That'll be out shortly after. If you're looking for more content in the meanwhile, we have another channel called Story Mode. The Metal Gear Solid and Forspoken videos are especially good. Don't forget NordVPN. Thank you for watching. More soon.
Okay, bye. See you next time. Jesus, I can't believe he shot Abraham Lincoln. A lot happened in that video. Internet historian is slowly morphing into just historian. Honestly, can't tell if historian generally became passionate about theater and wanted to share it with us, or he's just been too deep into Wikipedia again. The Berlioz stories that say he goes even deeper. He was so obsessed with Harriet at one point, he used to stalk her, book hotel rooms next to her so he could spy on her. His first mental breakdown was when he found out she was having an affair with her manager. The reason she didn't reply to his letters and why they eventually divorced is because he spoke French and she spoke English. They literally couldn't understand each other the entire time. And the only reason she actually agreed to marry him is because he poisoned himself in front of her. She then, in shock, said she'd marry him. Then he whipped out the antidote from his pocket. What the fuck is with this guy?